Hey guys, and welcome back to the Sonic 3 and Knuckles playthrough. We're still going through the Knuckles playthrough of the whole Let's Play thing. And we're on Ice Cap this time, and Ice Cap honestly has not changed that much. Well, except for Act 2 coming up, but yeah, other than that, really nothing much has changed. Anyway, last time, again, we're recording failed, so I couldn't show off me getting all the Chaos Emeralds, but I did do that in Marble Garden or Carnival Night, I can't remember to be honest. And so we can finally show off Super Knuckles. I have all the Chaos Emeralds, and what's different about Super Knuckles? Well, he's invincible. I think, no, he glides about the same speed, I believe. And I believe he climbs walls a lot faster, a hell of a lot faster. By the way, we have to take a different pathway here because, you know, it's a gliding pathway, but I make it look like nothing because I'm invincible, so who cares? And by the way, I think this is it. Like, we're back on the Sonic pathway now, so who cares? That was pointless. Anyway, so yeah, Super Knuckles, not too different, but hey, I mean, if you want to be invincible and hear this repetitive music and climb walls faster, which I think is the biggest bonus easily, the climbing walls faster thing. So yeah, Super Knuckles, not that impressive, but hey, still nice to have, I guess. Something I wanted to mention, I'm sorry for the pretty miserable upload schedule at this point. I'm not really getting much work done at this point in time, for some personal reasons and the fact that I'm kind of lazy. But you know, I also started to realize how big, by the way, another pathway I can't take, so I have to split on the pathway, and it doesn't mean much. It just means that we're gonna start Act 2 differently, and we're gonna fight the mini boss underground as opposed to Sonic and Tails who fought him above ground, but whatever. And it's pretty much the same mini boss, so I pretty much take him out quickly because I showed him off in Sonic's run through, so who cares. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying, I was realizing how big of a mistake it was because I was kind of trying my best to record all the Knuckles footage as early as I can, and I kind of started to realize how big of a mistake that was, doing the Knuckles run through right after Sonic's. Because yeah, there's a lot of different stuff and different pathways to show off, but it's mostly what you've seen before, so who cares? Or it's pretty, you know. Anyway, this is Act 2. We start Act 2 underground. And I guess the big difference between Act 2 for Knuckles is that there's a lot of water. More like Act 2 for Sonic didn't have much water in it, but Act 2 for Knuckles does. And by the way, down here is another special stage, so booyah. And you know what that means. Again, I just mentioned the fact that things are getting repetitive, so if I get a chance to get Super Knuckles and blaze through things, yeah, I don't need you freaking spring platform. I can just climb the walls. When I get a chance to cheese the game and be Super Knuckles, then I'm gonna cheese the game and be Super Knuckles. Obviously, Super Knuckles, I didn't mention this, but it goes without saying that he's still weak to the same things Super Sonic is, like drowning and crushing in bottomless pits. So you know, don't drown, get crushed, or fall in bottomless pits, because that'll happen. And yeah, I gotta start all over. Whatever. I'm a pro gamer. Let's just get this over with. Whatever. I'm a pro gamer. That didn't happen. Probably should have edited that out, but whatever. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, don't drown or get crushed with Super Knuckles, because you're gonna, you know, drown and get crushed, so that's not fun. Anyway, another special stage right down here. I got the checkpoint first to make sure I don't die, but just like the first one, if you go down at the end of this pathway, hey, look at that. So we're back to Super Knuckles. You thought you could stop me, game, from being what I want? I'm gonna show you. Super Knuckles. Best thing about Super Knuckles is, again, that really fast wall climbing makes sections like this absolutely trivial. Who cares? Yeah. And I didn't know about that actually. I was just trying to climb the wall, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. Otherwise, Ice Cap is pretty much the same as you know it. So you know, you go super fast and launch off the ramp right here to find another special stage, and I don't need it because I have all the Chaos Emeralds, so who cares? And you know, with that, the commentary is running out too, because spoiler warning, quite a bit of the game coming up. Like there's the playthrough. The big differences kind of appear towards the end, more towards the end. So, like Ice Cap launch base is well, Act 1 is pretty similar, but Act 2 is pretty different. And then you know, two of the zones after are kind of similar, and then it kind of it doesn't change things up until later. So you know, commentary is getting stagnated. So let's look around for topics. I mentioned earlier that I finally got my PS4. Yeah, I got my PS4 like a month ago or something, but I couldn't get any games for it because I didn't have any money. But and for those of you who are asking, wait, why you get a PS4 now when the PS5 is out? Because the PS5 is expensive, and I live in Egypt. PS5 goes for over 15,000, you know, Egyptian pounds, and that is just like, oh god. I can't afford that, let alone the games, man. Seriously. So hey, it's a good thing that the PS5 is still in, like, it's still pretty early on, so there's not much to really play on the PS5. I'm not even keeping up to date with what's releasing. So all I know for a fact is Insomniac is doing most of the work. They're doing most of the heavy lifting with Spider-Man Miles Morales, and even though that's still available for PS4, but it's on PS5 with better performance, obviously. And there's a new Ratchet & Clank game coming out, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much all I know, but the Ratchet & Clank actually is a good segue, because the first game I got for my PS4 was the Ratchet & Clank remake that was released in 2016 on the PS4. Again, it was pretty cheap. Out of the selection of games that I saw, there was other stuff I wanted to buy, but it was more, you know, recent, so it was a lot more expensive. But yeah, Ratchet & Clank was pretty affordable. And that's pretty. I honestly count myself as really lucky, because you know, it's a fun platformer game, and I'm playing it as we speak, and it's pretty fun. It's technically my first official Ratchet & Clank game. Well, not official, because my other Ratchet & Clank experiences are, the first one was Secret Agent Clank, which again, it wasn't even made by Insomniac. It was made by High Impact Games, which I'm familiar with them, but they make pretty okay stuff. They did that. They did the other Ratchet & Clank game, Size Matters, which was my second Ratchet & Clank game, either my second or my third. And again, it's okay. It's fine. By the way, if you noticed, I'm looping right here because I'm an idiot and I'm failing to platform. The only way you're gonna get through this section is if you don't miss your jump right there, but I keep missing my jump, so I'm an idiot. I somehow time out Super Knuckles eventually. Like you can see right there, my rings are almost out anyway. So, yeah, I'm here for like the third time or whatever, and I was just like, I should edit this out, but whatever. But it's actually a good thing that I timed out Super Knuckles, because I wanted to show off the boss fight, how you would fight it, the mini-boss in this act, so. But yeah, and my third Ratchet & Clank game, which was technically actually the second one I bought, was Deadlocked. All of those were for the PS2. And Deadlocked was made by Insomniac, but it wasn't really one of the main games. It was Ratchet 4, but, you know, it was kind of spin-off-ish, not really main game, because it was Ratchet only. You didn't play as Clank with Ratchet, so it was more shooting than platforming. So, but it was still pretty fun. Easily, out of those three, the best one, quality-wise and everything, because it was made by the original team too. So. And with that, this is the fourth game I have from the Ratchet & Clank series, and so far it's easily taking the cake for me. I only a few hours in, but I'm really excited for the rest of the game. Super fun. And that the same could be said for the PS4 itself, because Another game that I couldn't play, but I can now, is Genshin Impact. I downloaded that recently, just yesterday, and started playing it today. And I'm excited for it. So yeah, PS4 early impressions, really fun. You feel free to tell me, recommend anything you want. Again, I'm assuming if anyone's watching this, you probably already have a PS4 and bought their PS5 and are waiting for games on that and already played so much on the PS4. So, hey, tell me what you're playing on the PS5 and recommend anything in PS4 if you want. Otherwise, other games I'm playing recently are actually Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm actually getting to Pokemon Gen 7 finally because I'm always behind the curve like that. Behind the times. Anyway, the mini boss for this one is the same as Sonic's, but instead of one spiky contraptions, it's two! And, well, honestly, the strategy is pretty simple, but I'm an idiot. I'm kind of greedy too, because I try to get in as many hits as I possibly can. And obviously use your invincibility frames and keep collecting that one ring you have on you. And you're eventually going to win. Or attrition. It's not really too tough a fight. But usually all you have to do is just like spin dash from side to side, so that the robots will have to slowly follow you, and then take a shot in on one robot, so it will back up, and then spin dash to the other side because the other one doesn't hit you, and keep doing that over and over, and you'll win. Anyway, that's not important right now. Well, that's how you would do that. Act 2 is different because that platform collapses. So it leads you to the underground segment of the of launch base. So Knuckles has to play a different Act 2 because he's going underground, and I honestly appreciate the extra background and the other different level design. So that's pretty cool. After, you know, well, no, still Ice Cap did kind of be a bit different and whatnot, but still. I mean, the different level design is cool now. I'm actually kind of regretting doing this after, I think I mentioned this earlier in the part too. Regretting doing this right after Sonic's because, you know, same stuff. Even if it's different layouts, you know, I don't think that, well, I may, honestly, I should get it out of the way. Not like I'm ever gonna be like, you know what, I should return to Sonic 3 and Knuckles and do that Knuckles playthrough I never did. So yeah, I'll do it now. But yeah, obviously, I'm gonna run out of things to say. Hence why I'm talking about, you know, the stuff I'm playing recently. Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. It's probably my second favorite franchise after Sonic. And I don't have a Switch yet. I plan on getting one in the far future when I have enough money for it. But the big two games I want for the Switch, or maybe three. You know what? The three games I'm really excited for are Pokemon Sword and Shield, Smash Ultimate, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I don't know, I'm kind of a big Zelda fan, not really, or I'm a casual Zelda fan. I haven't played all the games, but you know, it's fun, and Breath of the Wild is one of the highest, you know, ranking games ever. I like the best rated, well received. And Zelda, you know, even Skyward Sword, which I haven't played that much, was like, a lot of people liked it, and that was the big mixed bag of the bunch, but still, it's just like, a lot of people did like it, and overall was like, you know, yeah, that's a good game too. Even though I know a lot of people who hate that game, so, you know. Anyway, right here, there was a bubble shield that I could have gotten earlier, which would have made this section a lot easier, because otherwise, well, you're probably going to drown, because, you know, there's no air bubbles in this segment. You need to hurry up and quickly, because otherwise, this will happen. The music will start running, and oh god, what do? I want to get out of here. Get me out of here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh god, that was so freaking close. Hey, I thought I drowned because the music did end, and I was like, you have like a split second after the music ends to get out of the water, but still, oh, there is the bubble shield. Where were you? But that was close. Anyway, right here, you think we're back on the Sonic pathway, but no, because Knuckles can't jump high to take Sonic's route, so Sonic couldn't bust the walls Knuckles just broke, so they're forced to go their own ways. So, you know. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I have nothing else to say about it. But yeah, we're coming up to the boss. I'll continue my tangent that I was going on about the Switch and Zelda and Pokemon and my favorite games, or what I'm playing right now later. We're at the boss fight of Launch Base. We fought it in a different area because, as you noticed, the Death Egg is already crash landed, so it's not here. Or it's not launching anywhere. It's kind of like, I don't know why we're here again, but whatever. It's the same boss fight Sonic fought, so you know. Except Egg Robo's here this time, and there's some metallic ball that I haven't noticed in the Sonic fight, which is hovering over Egg Robo, right there. So you might want to watch out for that, because I kept getting hit by it a lot with Knuckles, but I never even noticed it was Sonic. But it's the same boss fight pretty much. But the difference is, the second part of this fight is the big arm fight that you didn't see in the Sonic run through because it was cut out. So for some reason Knuckles fights him, and I think that's pretty cool. That's, I mean, honestly, that alone is probably worth showing off Knuckles' run through. Anyway, pretty much how he works is he keeps passing by like 2 or 4 times, and that's your only chance, your best chances to hit him. Then he goes over you like that, and then drops down, and then he just keeps. Obviously, there's spikes on his head, so you have to keep dodging him. And he keeps moving left and right, and you have to dodge him, and then he just repeats that pattern. Dips at you to grab you, and if he grabs you, you saw early on in the fight, he's gonna powerbomb you, and it's gonna hurt. So you know, don't get powerbombed. Don't jump too high, or else you're gonna run into the spikes. And you know, yeah. With Knuckles, I think it's a bit easier because Knuckles can glide. Otherwise, Sonic and Tails have to precisely jump in between his arms and his spikes so they don't get hit. And that's pretty much the big challenge factor of this fight. But with Knuckles, no, just jump and glide into him, and you're gonna hit him just fine. So I think Knuckles has a pretty easy time with this fight. That being said, I'm actually glad that, hey, original content. Imagine not playing Sonic 3 and then just playing the Knuckles playthrough of Sonic 3 Knuckles and being surprised, oh look, Knuckles fights in a completely new boss fight. So that's cool. Anyway, yeah, that is it for the launch base zone. Pretty cool. Different Act 2, different boss fight, so hey, that's nice. Doesn't fight the cannonball fight, but who cares? Oh, hey, Egg Robo, what is... Oh, what? A bomb? What the what? Get out of here, Knuckles! Egg Robo, you mad robot, or madman. Anyway, see you guys in the next part.